everyone. Okay, today's the day where we are going to persuade Willy Wonka to buy our sweet or our chocolate bar. So we have invented our sweet or our chocolate bar, and we've written wow words around the outside, and then yesterday we had a whole session on just planning our advert and our poster, thinking about what bossy sentences we can say or write. Today we put it all together. So one of the options I gave you was to create an advert about your chocolate bar or your sweet. And so before I ask you to create an advert, I thought it would be good for you to watch some, so we can see if we can spot any bossy words or wow words in the adverts, look at how they're made before you maybe have a go at doing them yourself at home. So, this is our first one.
Kinetic sand! Feel the fun! Squeezable, squishable, colorful too! Kinetic sand!
So much to do!
Make a purple castle with ease!
Then give it a squeeze! Slice it, dice it, squish it, hold it!
The one and only kinetic sand! Make whatever you like! And now there's shimmering metallic and jet kinetic sand!
Awesome!
Okay, so that's one advert. There was lots of things you could do. There was lots of bossy words in it, saying squish it and squeeze it and mould it. All of those words, they were all bossy words telling us what to do. Okay, right at the beginning, there was a wow word. I'm not sure if you spotted it. Let's watch it again.
And feel the fun!
Squeezable, squishable, colorful too! Kinetic sand!
So much to do!
Make a purple castle with ease!
So it's been bossy, it's saying make a purple castle. It's not saying please can you, it's saying make one. It's being bossy. Make a purple castle.
Give it a squeeze! Slice it, dice it, squish it, hold it!
The one and only kinetic sand! Make what?
Good. Okay, so we've got words like purple, there's wow words in there, there's bossy words in there telling us how to do it, what to do. So if you're making an advert at home for your chocolate bar or your sweetie, then you're going to need to be bossy, you're going to need to use those wow words, but you do it all using your voice. So a bit like your practices yesterday, you're going to sell your product by telling us all the amazing things about it, why we should buy it. And it's really important to come back to those questions. But before we do that, let's watch a couple more adverts so we can see some different ones before you have a go. So, let me just go along to the right one.
Quixels, the cubes that fuse with water. Choose your design and build it up. Flash them with water and watch your cubes magically fuse. There's hundreds of designs you can create. Quixel ninjas, warriors, monsters, skeletons, and more. Craft your own real-life pixel worlds with Quixels.
Yeah, so it's saying craft it, it's telling you to craft it, and it's telling you all the amazing things it can do. So just like your sweetie or your chocolate bar, it's really important to tell Willy Wonka what's special about your product. Okay, what's good about it? And so my one, Candy Chew, turns your hair to candy floss. So you're going to say that in a bossy way. So you have to try the Candy Chew. It's crazy, it turns your hair into candy floss. Tell the people that are watching the advert what is so good about your product. Let's see if we can watch one more, because they're all slightly different. Here we go.
This is my designer friend Elle. She comes with this gorgeous charm bracelet, and this is her friend Katie. It's fashion show time. Dress her, style her, be her friend. The new designer friend collection. Go play, go up!
Okay, so gorgeous bracelet. That was a wow word in there, and then it's saying you can dress her. It's telling you all the things that you can do with her, but being bossy about it. Okay, so an advert is one thing you can choose to do today, and it just means that you're really selling your product, but on camera. So you're going to film it, and you're going to tell us all the good things. So let's quickly look back at our questions. Hopefully, if you're grown up yesterday, wrote down your answers, this will help you to create your advert. So in your advert, you might want to say what happens when it's eaten. What is so good about it? Why should we buy it? Okay. What colour is it? Make sure you're using those wow words. What do you do with it? So just like I wrote on my example, taste the delicious sweetness in your mouth and watch your hair turn into a rainbow. You're really trying to sell your product to anybody that's watching. So that's option one. If you'd like to do an advert, you are going to film it, and it's just you using your body. You might even draw a lovely picture of your sweet so you can show everyone what it looks like, and you're going to film yourself persuading other people that they just have to buy it. They just have to have your sweet or your chocolate bar. Now, if you don't want to do an advert, the other option is a poster, and I'm going to show you how to do that now. So, we're going to create a poster to advertise our chocolate bar or our sweets. So a bit like when we were doing fact posters, at the very top I'm going to put a heading so that whoever looks at the poster, hopefully Willy Wonka, whoever looks at the poster will know exactly what the sweet is called. So at the top, in nice big writing, I'm going to write Candy Chew. So Chew. Because that is what my whole poster's about. And this is where your sentence writing comes in, like what you did yesterday. Okay, so if your grown-up did write down some ideas, they might be able to share them with you to help you. But we've really got to think back to those questions. What happens when it's eaten? We are going to use wow words and bossy words. So over here I've done my heading. Over here I might write taste the yummy, taste the yummy sweetness of Candy Chew. Because in that sentence, full stop, I've got a bossy word and I have used the word yummy and sweetness for my wow word. So taste the yummy sweetness of Candy Chew. Watch something else that happens, so they're tasting it. Okay, I'm telling you that you put it in your mouth, you taste it, and then telling you what it does. So I'm going to say, watch your hair. Watch your hair turn into candy floss. And I'm going to do an exclamation mark. Sometimes we might use an exclamation mark like this. And that kind of means it's really exciting. We're almost shouting it. Okay, watch your hair turn into candy floss. Taste the yummy sweetness of Candy Chew. What other? Let's see, I need to use another bossy word and another wow word. So I've spoken about the taste of it. I've spoken about what happens to it. I could talk about the actual sweet now, what it looks like. I might say, let me have a think. I'm trying to think what bossy word would be a good bossy word to use when I'm talking about the colours. So I want to say that the sweet is colourful, but in a bossy way. So let's think. So we said, taste the yummy sweetness of Candy Chew. Watch your hair turn into candy floss. Ooh, although, what could I have put there? I said watch your hair turn into candy floss, but have I used a wow word? No. So I'm going to change this, to get rid of candy floss, and I'm going to add the bit that I was doing just now, and I'm going to say into colourful candy floss. That way I have used my wow word. Candy floss. And I'm still going to use my exclamation mark. Watch your hair turn into colourful candy floss. Taste the yummy sweetness of Candy Chew. I'm going to look back now at what I wrote yesterday. You will have, your grown-ups will have written it, so if you're starting to think, oh, I'm not sure what to write, think back to what you did yesterday. I quite like this one. You don't want to miss out on the Candy Chew. Go and buy it now. Okay, so another thing you can do is if you go all the way back, you can look back a wow word to use. So if you're thinking, oh, I'm not sure what wow word to use, come back to your wow words, have a look, and it might help you when you come to do your final poster. Okay, so we were writing, you don't want to miss trying the amazing candy tunes. I'm going to do it here. You, capital letter, do not want to miss trying the amazing candy chew. Full stop. And you might even just do a standalone sentence, and you might say, go and buy it now. You're being bossy. Go and buy it now. Go and buy it now. Full stop. So I've got my writing, but at the minute, I've just got lots of writing on a page, and for me to make it into an exciting poster to try and get Willy Wonka to buy it, I want to decorate it. So I'm going to create my sweetie. I'm going to draw a nice picture of my sweetie in the middle again. Here we go. I'm going to get my rainbow, colour it in. Oh, big pen. There we go. Colour it in. Draw my sweetie, make it look nice and colourful. There we go. So I have drawn my sweetie, draw this bit, there we go. So I've got a nice picture. Things like go and buy it now, I might decide, oh, that's really important and I want that to be seen very clearly. So I might put a nice star around that. Go and buy it now. Okay, you might decide to just draw decorate, make it look nice. So we don't want to decorate over our writing, but we do want to decorate to make it look pretty. So it's all about sweeties and chocolate. So I might then decide just to draw around lots of sweeties. There we go. So I think you guys, if you make a poster at home, I think you can decorate it much better than me, make it look much prettier and much more exciting. But there we go. So you have two choices today. Your first choice is to make an advert like I showed you at the beginning. So you're going to use your voice, you're going to film yourself telling us all the reasons why we should buy your sweet or your chocolate bar. What's good about it, what does it look like, what does it taste like. Try really hard to use those wow words and be bossy. Taste it, watch it. Tell us to do all of these things with your chocolate bar or your sweetie. Now option 2 is to create a poster like we've just done. So your poster will be all about your sweet or your chocolate bar. So my one has the heading Candy Chew because that's the name of my sweetie. So I put that at the top and I've underlined it so it's nice and clear. I know that my poster is all about that product. And then I've used some bossy sentences and some wow words to try and encourage Willy Wonka, try and persuade Willy Wonka that he has to buy my sweet. So I've put taste the yummy sweetness of Candy Chew. Watch your hair turn into colourful candy floss. You do not want to miss trying the amazing Candy Chew. Go and buy it now. Okay, so you just have to try really hard to come up with those bossy sentences, try and use those wow words. Why should Willy Wonka buy your sweets? Why should he buy your chocolate bar? Okay, so I'm really excited to see what you come up with. If you are doing the poster, try really hard also to remember finger spaces, capital letters, full stops, as well as your wow words and your bossy words. I'm really excited to see your posters and your adverts, so make sure you send them across.